pneumonia kills more children than any other illness, more than AIDS, malaria and measles combined. This year, there will be over 100 million cases of childhood pneumonia. 10 million of these cases will become severe and tragically result in almost 1 million deaths. This corresponds to one child every 30 seconds or 6 children by the time I finish speaking. Pneumonia claims the lives of the world's most vulnerable children. Over 99% of these deaths will occur in low to middle income countries, and within these countries we know that children in isolated rural areas are most at risk. Oxygen is a proven life-saving treatment for pneumonia, with one study showing a 35% reduction in mortality. This was recently recognised by the World Health Organization, elevating oxygen onto its essential medicines list, a clear signal to the world that every child should have access to medical oxygen. So what are the barriers to supply? There are two main sources of oxygen: oxygen cylinders, shown at the top, and oxygen concentrators. Oxygen cylinders are filled off-site, so therefore don't require reliable electricity. Oxygen concentrators pull oxygen from the air around it and therefore can be extremely cost-effective. So if the clinic can afford the transport costs of cylinders or has access to reliable electricity, either of these approaches are viable. Unfortunately, in hard-to-reach areas, the logistics of cylinders are just too expensive, and the poor quality power damages the concentrators. Also, a sick child connected to a concentrator, when the power goes off, can die within 15 minutes. So we at FREO Foundation, a spin-off from the University of Melbourne, are developing a number of innovations to increase access to oxygen. For example, this is our Protect device. It shields the oxygen concentrator from the vagaries of the power supply and even allows it to keep working when the voltage drops. Sorry. This is our low-pressure oxygen storage system in Western Uganda. Briefly, it stores excess oxygen from the concentrator when the power is on and automatically maintains the flow to the patient during a power outage. So these are just two of our award-winning innovations, all of which are aimed at getting oxygen to the children who need it all over the world. The impact of widespread deployment of FREO 2 devices could be 1.5 million lives saved over the next 10 years. Importantly, oxygen not only saves lives, it protects the brains of children, allowing them to reach their cognitive and economic potential to lift their communities out of poverty. This photo was taken on July 17th. This is Francis, the first child to receive FREO 2 oxygen, and this is Francis 2 days later. Thank you.